Welcome to a tutorial in IronCAD. This one is on Too Tall Toby's practice model dated 8/1/2024. It's an elk cup. Fairly simple model. Basically just has a base here, an extrusion on the top with a certain value, 14 millimeters thick, a cutout, and then we have a cutout on the top with a couple blends on it. So fairly simple model to do. We'll do this all in IronCAD. We won't use any sketches, so we'll just hop over and show you how this is done. So I moved this over to the other screen so I can see the values, but basically we're going to start off with an extrude shape here. And we know the width of this is 40 millimeters, so we have a handle that's highlighted yellow there that's telling you which one's moving. That's going to be the width of that part. We know the length of this is 50 millimeters, so it moves to the back one, and then the top, we're going to set the base, which is 10 millimeters. So that gives us the starting point for that. We can go and drag up another shape here, then size it and snap it to everything, but there's another way to do this as well to get the extrusion on the top is to just select to the face level. You'll have a handle, and you can pull that up. And that's going to be basically at 34 total, and we have a 10 on the bottom, so it's just going to be 24 for that value. And then we can take this other handle and just right click on it and say edit distance from a point, which is going to be this back edge here. And we know that the thickness of this is 14 millimeters. So that's an easy way to get everything aligned up very quick to do that. Next, we'll go ahead and add this cutout to this. So I'm just going to rotate it down here a little bit so that our extrude goes down, and we're going to drop an extrude cut right on the middle of this part. And we know the width of this, if we're going to right click and size this, is going to be a width of 8 millimeters there. And we know the distance on the back side of here, this back edge here, is going to be a distance from a point again, same thing as before. In this case, they gave us the 26 millimeters. So they didn't really give us this actual edge length here, they just gave us distance from here to here is a certain distance. So we can quickly do that with our handles. Next, we'll go ahead and add our blends on the front here while we're on this. So we'll go ahead and just put a blend here, which has got a radius of 10 millimeters there, and we can select the other edge as well, and we can right click and say OK to apply that, or hit enter to apply it. Either way we'll do that. Next, we'll go to the top and do the same thing on the cutout. We'll drop an extrude cut here, and we know the width of this thing is going to be 6 millimeter from each end. So what we're just going to do is symmetrically pull this. When I right click and let go, I'm just going to take the 12 minus the 40, so it's going to be 28 for the width of that. And then we can snap our top handle to this edge here, which it already is, and then we can select our bottom handle and just tell the depth of that to be 5 millimeters. So that will give us our shape fairly easily there, and then we just need to go and do a blend on this. So we can select individual bends and then select the other one, or we can select down to that edge level, hold the shift key down, select the other, and do the blend. We can do them both at the same time. Saves a little step there. Anyway, so this is going to be 5 millimeters for the radius. Again, you can just hit enter to get that value and hit enter again to accept the command. So that's all it takes to build this model inside of there. And so if we go over to our property browsers here, we know that we have our mass in grams, and the mass density for this model is actually 2,700. We can toggle out of that, and it's going to give us a mass of 79 grams for this part. So that's all it takes to build this model. Again, in IronCAD, fairly simple, no sketches, just drag and drop features. Really easy to do this type of work in IronCAD, as you've seen in some of the other videos. So hopefully you find this useful, and we'll continue with the next video.